Yes, good that you're watching to the video on demand of the Greedfall live stream. Wanted to do a live stream before the release, before the game was out. You actually see my new background here. I'm really happy with that. It's the closet where I put all my sort of toilets. Looks good right now, right? So let's see if people are already coming in. Panda is already there. I see Mystic Wolf. Hey, good that you guys are here. I'm actually immediately going to sell some of my stuff because I got way too much stuff. I'm going to sell this crappy dagger, this blue item over here. Melee, no, not really. Green items, don't need that at all. Good, everyone is joining. Hey James, hey Water Lemon Melon, awesome name. Awesome. Pineapple. Eduardo is here too. Caleb, how's it going? It's going well. Been a busy day. I prepared an Avengers video that will be live later. Then the monthly blog post for Odyssey happens. And I already knew that the Greedfall embargo would drop later today as well. So, still wanted to do the live stream. I think it's pretty important to kind of talk about this game together because I have been covering it here. I'm like 13 hours in right now. I got it a few days ago. I have been playing, have been making content, and I want to do more content about the game because I'm actually really enjoying the game. We'll do a more in-depth sort of review video about it, but yeah, in general I just want to give my 2 cents about it and say that I'm actually enjoying the game so far. Can you break down all the weapons? So there are like multiple categories of weapons, and you actually unlock them as well in the skill menu, as you see right here. So you got like your one-handed blades, one-handed heavy weapons, the ring that is needed for magic, firearms. Those are not like auto attack weapons. You can just shoot the firearm if you want. It costs of course bullets, and you have like these long blades, these heavy long blades, and the two-handed heavy weapons as well. So there are quite a lot of weapons actually, and they do feel different, and they have multiple light, heavy attack, stuff like that. Running animations are so bad. Like, that is like the whole thing with this game. They're still like asking $50 for it. I think that there is a ton of content. Like I said, I'm 13 hours in. I haven't scratched the surface, I think, of this game. I am pretty like, I am level 21 already. They said that you would like get to level 40 at the end of the story, 40, 50. But I did some sort of farm tactics. I kind of figured out a nice way to level up and want to make a video about that too. I actually want to switch to daytime again. So we're in one of the cities right now. Let me actually wear my headphones here. Are there any legendary sets? Yes, there is legendary gear for sure. I actually already got it. Let's do it like this, yeah. Let's see here. I'm wearing like legendary boots, and the cool thing about it is that it's like random, or sort of not random. It is set in a set location, but you have to just find it, or for example, take out a special boss in order to get it. So that's pretty cool. Like this officer helmet. I'm going to go to daytime because you can't actually see a thing right now. Let's go to the resident. So this is one of the 3 major cities in the game, and they do look kind of different. You have like these sort of more primal sort of camps as well that you can go to. Any news about AC Kingdom? Of course, that is the new Assassin's Creed game.
Your Excellency.
And I will have a video about it when there is like news. I get a ton of questions about it, but I will only. Hey, it's actually getting lighter. I think we will just do it like this. Those are my 2 comrades, my party members, how you like to call them. You can talk with them at any time. And what I really like about it is that they also, like, when you're like talking to an NPC, they will like say something as well. So if you don't have, for example, Siora with you, she will obviously not talk. So it really depends who is with you. Is it as good as Assassin's Creed Odyssey? So I would say actually that what I was also trying to say, I will just go to the arena. I really like actually that part of the game. Let's go here. So there's like an arena in the town that you can go to. So I unlocked the skill so I could You get past this. It's like a shortcut. There are things about the game that I think are done better than Odyssey, but it's kind of different. Like Odyssey, there were like 1,000 people on that game for 3 years. This game has like a team of 35 people. And I think that if you look at it from that way, it's really, really well done. 3.5 years, I think they worked on it or something like that. But it really shines, and you do see that like in terms of some of the buildings are recycled. But in terms of the story, if you like can see through that, if you are like going in with those expectations that this game is made with less people and a way smaller budget than Assassin's Creed, I think you can totally like it, because the combat is actually a ton of fun, and the missions as well. Weird place to put the face cam. Is that really? I think you should still see everything, right? It looked gorgeous, man. It has its own style. I really like it. Or are you talking about my new sort of background here? Because that looks gorgeous as well, I think. Is the story any good? Yeah, that's really one of the things that I'm surprised with. Obviously, you have the main story, and that's also kind of cool. I can show you it without like spoiling a lot. But if I go to the quest menu here, there are like multiple main quests at one point. There are a ton of side missions. So for Fastco, it's like actually the first mission that you get from him. So he's like one of your party members. I can go to this campfire and actually round them up. Let's go here, gather my companions, and then they should all be here. And then you can talk with them, and they will have a mission for them. And if you decide to do that, they will grow your relationship and can, for example, romance some of the characters if you want. If you don't do them, then there also should stuff happen, like they're like not happy that you're not helping them. I haven't experienced that yet, but that should also be something that is going on. So let's do the third challenge, actually run 3. I think this is with some birds. So this is like one of the arenas. This just to showcase some of the combat. Hey, no more black wall. Yes, Joyce. It's I finally got the closet. Still need to put way more stuff in it, but I'm actually happy that I could empty some of the boxes after the moving. So yeah, let's just go down. My teammates will help me as well. I can lock on to a target if I want, but I'm actually not really into that. So I can dodge at any time. I can also like make sure that some of the enemies are stuck. I got a healing actually. Thanks for the sub there, Dramatic Drew. I'm actually way too high level, I think, for these enemies, but we will have to wait and see. Splashing my way. Okay, my teammates are actually already down, so I gotta be careful now. I also like the technical pause, so I can say, okay, now I want to use a potion, and then I can do it. Yeah, these enemies are pretty annoying. Oh, I'm actually down. Yeah, they doing poison. Okay, gotta focus a little bit more. Can you free roam in this game? Yeah, we'll show just some exploration through a region in a second. Let's descend. Let's actually kill these guys now. So we can make sure that these enemies are... Let's just engage. We gotta be careful, we are poisoned again. Normally you have to do an antidote for that, but because I have a pretty well upgraded... Oh, we are poisoned again. Oh man, it was like the worst challenge to show you. Oh my god, these guys are crazy. Oh, I think I know why. No, I know why. Yeah. I normally play on normal, and for the gameplay video I put it on hard. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Are there any missable quests? I'm not sure. Maybe if you, for example, do not really put a... We are... I think I can make it though, but I gotta be focused. Let's do another challenge. I think I know a better challenge that we can...
I would like to... Well, if you want to try it later, you'll need to start fighting.
Okay, we're gonna do the abandon the challenge, yes. So I'm already like almost done with the arena. I will go to the second challenge. There are 5 challenges like with 3 rounds. And you can like progress through them if you want. So let's fight these bears. I think we got a better chance against that. Let's also switch to some magic. So you have two weapons that you can equip. I can do my magic, and then when my mana is low, I can like switch to my sword. Okay, let's do an attack that I got more shields. Like this. Okay, and now I can heal myself up and get shields back. Now let's go. Do it like this. See, this was way easier. These freaking birds were pretty crazy. Dual wield possible. The sword style is way too ugly. No, it's not possible.
I need to get.
Okay, I will just show you some of the exploration. There's actually a region that I still need to go. Thanks, Unholy Cow. Okay, I think we need to. Still need to go to this area. Will you get better loot if you crank up the difficulty? I'm not sure if that's the case, Jack. How long till release? 1 hour in Europe. I think it released at midnight on September 10th. I'm going to like this game, hopefully. I think that if you enjoy action RPGs and are kind of like know what you're getting into in terms of, hey, thanks for the sub, Petshorn on 09. I hope I pronounced it right. Either way, let's talk. For example, let's give you a taste of, for example,
I've always hoped
talk with one of your teammates.
My biological family name, but I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
So this is like one of the ways you can help some of your teammates if you want. Thanks for the sub there, Ryan. We can do it right now. We will put it off later. I don't want to spoil anything.
Alas, I'm too busy at the moment.
I understand. Come back when you have more time.
But I think that if I wait too long for this, he will not like it. Is the rifle fun to use? Can you play as a main rifle user? I don't think you can. I actually haven't unlocked the rifle yet. Because I'm like focused on doing magic. As you can see right here. A lot of magic and some melee attacks. I'll actually switch to a stronger legendary weapon. To kind of switch it up. This one. A legendary two-handed weapon. And this is actually in between the loading screens. You go to this sort of place. You can create new weapons if you want. There are a ton of things you can create. Or actually buy here. A lot of armor as well. Some of the chest pieces you can upgrade it to. And then the game will like say, oh, the fast travel is ready, and then you can go there. Is the map as big as it looks? So I can show you a great example right now of one of the regions. So it's not an open world game, but the game has like multiple regions. So if we, for example, go here, we see one of the regions. You see like these question marks, of course, that you can go to. And we will just go here and kind of explore the region. So the moment you get to the region, it will all be the fog of war, and then you can like kind of explore and yeah, see where you go to, or see where you end up. And there are a ton of secrets. Actually, in my video I just posted the gameplay, I found one of the chests that includes a legendary item, and you could easily miss it, but if you really explore, you will really find some cool stuff. This is one of the camps from the natives, because you go to this undiscovered island, and there are actually already people living there, and they don't really like your presence most of the times, but yeah, you will kind of learn more about what they're up to as you progress through the story. And so far the story has been pretty intriguing, and also the side missions that are side missions, but they do add things to the story, and I'm not sure if that will really impact the ending or anything. There are multiple endings, but yeah, it is very interesting to say the least. Like inside the story or inside the mission, there are multiple choices that you can do that will totally impact how the story will progress. Like, will that character die or something like that. Yes, this game's like Dragon Age. I would say that that is a fair comparison. Again, you have like this technical pause, so I could really say, okay, now I want to do the the stasis effect and like do it on this guy, and then switch to this heavy weapon. Okay, now we want to be careful again because I'm poisoned again. Okay. Oh, like the heavy blade is really fun to use. Of course, way slower, but it does take deal a lot of damage. You can also put these guys on the ground, kick them on the ground. Let's do another slash. Whoa, my teammates are go down like really fast. I might want to upgrade their gear or anything. I really like the heal combo with a melee weapon because then like that. And then we got everyone. And then your teammates will like immediately respawn. Okay, a bit like AC, but more linear then. Yeah, it is more linear, of course, but on the other hand, I would argue that, for example, Odyssey is pretty linear too, in terms of how you progress through the game, because you have like these zones that have level restrictions. So while it is an open world game, there's still kind of a main path through the game. And this game kind of has that too, in a sense. Thanks Orient Pax for the sub. Okay, we got some deer there too. Oh, yeah, they will run away. You have to be fast. So I usually just try and shoot one of my bolts. Okay, there are maybe some tougher enemies here. Did I already go here? Yeah. Did I already get this altar? I don't think I have it yet. What I really like about the game, and I will have a full impressions up really soon, is that you really wanna. Sometimes in games, it says that it's here, but should be another way to reach it. Sometimes in games you unlock a skill point and then you're like, okay, I have like 5 skill points. I don't really know where to put them and I don't really care actually. It doesn't really do that much. While in this game, you really want to put the skill points in, like unlock new skills because they actually have a big impact on the items you can use. We already showed the skills and sort of weapons you unlock, but also it enhances abilities. Like for example, the heal that I do here. Oh damn it, this heal. Oh actually, we already engaged in the fight. Oh, this is actually a pretty strong enemy. Gotta be careful. So first the heal only healed myself. If you then upgrade it, the heal will also cure antidotes. Or cure poison. If you then upgrade it again, the heal will be stronger. If you then upgrade it again, you will also heal your teammates. So you really have to, you really want to spend those skill points to make them better. And if I for example got this really cool heavy bladed weapon, and then I could not use it yet, so I had to spend skill points in order to unlock it. So I really wanted to get skill points, really wanted to find altars, something like that. Does the game have multiplayer? No, it's single player RPG. $10 game to me. Anyone else? I mean, like I said, it is of course not the same budget as other AAA games. Borderlands, for example, are releasing this year too, or this week actually. Sorry, it's been a long day. Self-attack. Already starting the. But I think that if you see through that, if you are really into action RPG, story heavy, with a ton of choices, with a ton of dialogue. I'm really feeling for the characters that I've met so far. I'm pretty engaged. I want to see where the story goes. If you like games like that, then I think it's totally worth picking up. For as far as I've seen. But I would argue, I would say it as well, and I've said it. Oh, we got new gear here. I've said it many times in the videos too. Always wait for reviews with types of games like this that could go either way. The reviews will drop in an hour, I think, something like that. It seems to run smooth. I'm playing on PS4 Pro and no issues whatsoever. So yeah, it's going pretty well. Got a ton of bodies here. Nice, a new ring. Okay, I'm already full again. It's of course just like any other RPG. Inventory management. It's important. Let's see the head. Maybe I can just drop this. We still have a lot. That's crappy shit. Oh, I just dropped it too. And also pretty cool is that if you wear an outfit from a certain faction, then they think that you are in that faction. Oh, we got a chicken there. Let's kill it. Thanks for streaming, of course, Martin Flo. I wanted to stream this game so you could like see some unedited gameplay and ask some questions. I will try and do my best to answer more questions. Any news on the new Batman game? Sadly not. I think we will not see it this year, or it will be at the Game Awards in December. But don't hold your breath for it. Did you plat Gears 5 campaign? Play Gears 5 campaign. I'm not really a Gears fan, but I heard it's pretty good. But it's really like Greedfall, it's coming out. Borderlands, looking forward to that. Still waiting for my copy on that. So yeah, I gotta pick my battles. And Greedfall and whoa, what type of creatures are they? Greedfall and Borderlands are more up my alley. But never say never, obviously. We'll try and get a stealth attack in. Okay, these guys are pretty tough, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do some magic attacks. They are slow though, but I think that when they get close, you want to be careful. Let's do my Fury bar, so you build that up by doing attacks, and it does do a ton of damage. Okay, we got the first one. Kurt is dead though, all my other... Okay, we are on the ground. Ooh. Oh, that was a nice parry. Let's do it like this. Get behind the enemy. I think you do more damage then. Wait for the... Oh, nice damage. Oh, poisoned. You gotta be careful now. Heal. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Slicing. Oh, no, 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 no. Doing a ton of buffs. Now I'm back in the battle. And goodbye. That was pretty tough. Okay, we are poisoned again. I mean, normally you are like using a ton of potions, but it's way better to get that heal ability. I'm almost level 22, that's great. Since you've played Greedfall, what's your verdict? So, overall, I'm really enjoying the game, and what I actually want to do is just continue with the story and see more about that. There are quite a lot of cutscenes actually, I'm pretty surprised about that. I mean, in Odyssey, for example, they had a ton of cutscenes early in the game. Oh, these guys have a ton of... Oh, okay, I'm getting too far. Let's switch to this weapon again. See, with magic, you kind of ignore the shields from the looks of it. You want to be careful. Thanks for the sub there, Liam. Let's go away. Let's make sure that this guy is... Oh, we don't have a lot. These guys are pretty tough. Oh, that was a nice hit. Finishing him off? No, okay. I think with one magic attack we got it though. That's great. Let's... Okay, my teammates are down. It's really a solo battle. So that's pretty cool. Like, some enemies are good against melee attacks and some are better against magic. It really depends. We want to make sure that some are stuck. I actually got I can have like a roll as well, but I haven't unlocked that yet. Let's do it like this again, and then finish this guy off. Yeah, we got you. Let's have this one stuck as well. Stasis, okay. Now, can I get a heal? Okay, let's just do a poison. Oh. Spells. We can't do magic healing yet. No, we should be able to do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go in. Oh, damn it. Healing. No. Too hard. These guys were pretty tough. Fighting with animals. Is the combat like Technomancer at all? I haven't played Technomancer, to be honest with you. It did not speak to me. Does the combat feel responsive? It actually does. But you have to kind of learn. I will switch to actually my... I'm going to switch to my better weapon again. Let's go to the epic weapon. This one. Oh. Or actually this one is way better. So yeah, then it feels more responsive in my opinion. Do we have like a better helmet? No. I don't have the endurance rank 3 yet. Better gloves. We do have new ones. They are not better though. We got the boots. These are actually better, I think. Thanks for the subs, Cameron. Appreciate it. Is it open world? So it's not open world. It has like regions you can explore. As you see right here. We want to go there, so let's go back. Do we have to kill these crappy animals again? I mean, we could manage it, but we got to be careful. Okay, let's see that again. Okay, just go up here. I really like the mini bosses in this game as well. There are multiple of them. They are inspired by the sort of area. Thanks, Shannon, for the sub. Oh, we can put up a campfire here. And then you can fast travel between the different regions. Can we like sell something here too? No. What was actually pretty strange is that when looking at this chest for the first time, I had this Hammer of the Forgotten Gods. Like a legendary weapon. Not sure if it's in there for everyone, but it was pretty strange for sure that it was suddenly there. Okay, so we got that. So we can continue here. Let's do that. Grab this. I've played this section of the game. I'm just exploring now. It's not like really a section of the game. Are the enemies our main enemy? No. There are multiple factions. You can also fight humanoid enemies. But there are a ton of animals in this game for sure as well. It kind of depends regarding the situation. Okay. Let's see what's here. Like for example here we are at the huge barrack. This looks pretty, we got like contracts here. I think that if you go to war with some of these... Oh. Okay. New animals. There are bandits, for example, too. I can maybe show you them. Okay, there are new enemies like that. I will just focus on magic for these guys. Like this. Make sure that this one is stuck. Okay, maybe we can... Okay, he does lose a lot of his shields now. Okay, this guy's back. He already lost a lot of his shields. So the shields are necessary to get a ton of damage in. And these enemies seem to be less challenging. Is the soundtrack nice? It's not... I would not say that it's like remarkable or anything. But for sure, it can be pretty great in some areas. But in combat, like, it's not that interesting in my regard, in my opinion. Yes, I'm Dutch. Is there level scaling or fixed levels? I think there are fixed levels. So you can like out-level areas at one point, but you don't really see... Or actually, do you see the levels? Because you can target them. Okay. So there are actually some natives here. I haven't... Oh, missionaries office, okay. It's like also the first time that I go here. Thanks, Justin, for the sub there. Let's actually go to... I did a video on one of the mini bosses, but I think I can show you it again if we just save the game right now and then go there. Just to show you a cool boss encounter. If you watched that video, then you already saw it. Otherwise, I think we can easily showcase it now. I'll just load it up. Thanks for the sub there, Ethan. I think it's this one actually. Or is it? No, I think it's this one. Let's take a look. How are the RPG elements? They are actually really good. Like I said, you unlock skill points and you unlock like different attributes, and you really wanna focus on them. You really wanna unlock them because there's always something that you see. For example, a lockbox that requires rank 3. I'm actually going one step back. We're going one step back. I wanna show you the thing that I did for the video as well. So, for example, you see a chest that says lockpick 3. So you need to have lockpick skill 3 to be able to open it, and then it will contain great loot. So you're always like, you always want to continue, you always want to upgrade. Also for skills, they are required to use some of the weapons. So if you find a cool legendary weapon, then you also want to unlock them as soon as possible. So I would say the RPG elements are great, and also in terms of the choices and the relationships you can have with the companions. So far in my 13 hours of playing, I'm pretty intrigued and I want to just continue and explore more. Okay, thanks by the way for the donations. Do you think that Greedfall is slightly like Bloodborne, Dark Souls and Demon Souls? Assassin Lupa says. I think right now the comparison with, and by the way, Dragon Soul, thanks for your donation as well. I saw it too. I will get to that in a second. There are some humanoid enemies here. I noticed some people want to see them. So, I would say the comparisons, I'm not really sure. I think you could say it in terms of sort of melee combat and stuff like that, but the term like gets thrown around pretty often, too much as well. I think this is just an action RPG where you have like combat where you have to dodge away, predict what the enemy is kind of going to do, and then attack when it is the right time. Sure, that is in Dark Souls and Sekiro and games like that is the case as well. But I wouldn't say that you should not like compare it really with the two. So these enemies have a skull above their head. You can't actually see it right now. We're gonna attack this guy. So that means that they are way higher level than me. Okay, let's switch to. You have to be like pretty responsive too. You see these like bolts from the enemy, and you have to like hit circle in the case on the PS4 at the right time to be able to dodge that. And it looks pretty easy right now, but it actually took a lot of practice. So we got some great loot here too from these enemies. And you see those enemies pretty early in the game actually, but you don't have to attack them. Oh, we got some epic loot there too. Dragon Soul, thanks as well for the donation there. By any chance, will you cover the Outer Worlds release dates around the corner? It looks promising. I actually went to a presentation for the Outer Worlds at E3, and it looks like a promising game for sure. I think if you like Fallout games, then you will totally love it. I'm not sure. It releases around Death Stranding, and I want to be all over that game. And I'm actually going to BlizzCon this year, so it will be around that time too. So I hope that I maybe will do something with it, but I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, Dragon Soul. This is like one of the examples where this is just a chest that is like behind this rock, behind these pretty powerful enemies if you're not high enough level. So maybe you could just sneak past them and then get the chest and get this pretty powerful legendary weapon already. But yeah, that's just one of the examples where exploration is pretty important in this game. And I really like that. I really like being rewarded for exploring. I feel that a lot of games that have a more randomized loot system kind of lose that, because every chest kind of feels the same. It feels generated. While if you have like these chests that have, like Odyssey had that as well, where you have like these legendary chests that had great items, although they kind of ruined the surprise by letting you buy a map that unlocked all the legendary chests. So you were like, okay, those are like special chests, but you can unlock them as well if you want. It kind of ruins the surprise, and this game has no microtransactions or anything like that at all. I was thinking of monsters, magic, and like the combat. I kind of get what you're saying. It has like a 7th century sort of style. You could maybe compare that a little bit with Bloodborne, with the early like sort of level in like the Victorian London kind of style. Let's go to one of the mini bosses, one of the roaming bosses that you will find in the game. Thanks, Dragon Soul. Also, what are your thoughts on the confirmed multiplayer for Cyberpunk? I would say right now it's hard to say. I'm always up for a added on multiplayer mode. For example, I would love to see a multiplayer mode in Horizon as well. If so, we got like this enormous creature, and what I really like, as far as I see, they don't really recycle these creatures that much. Sure, the animals are recycled like you see them multiple times, just like any other game. But these like enormous mini bosses, I think they are really unique. Like, I haven't encountered the models in any other point. Maybe later on in the story they will recycle them. I'm not sure, but the first time you encounter them, it's really like a special sort of encounter. So that's pretty cool. It's like this crazy attack. So in terms of the multiplayer, I'm like fine with it. I think every game could have a fun multiplayer if it doesn't ruin the sort of single player. For example, multiplayer in Assassin's Creed, yes please, like have it return, but hopefully it will not be like the core of the experience. So we lose the sort of more story-focused quest and stuff like that. I don't think that's what they're going for, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, this boss is pretty crazy. Oh, damn it. So you encounter this boss actually pretty early in the game. Thanks for the sub there, QP. But then you're like, okay man, I'm not going to fight this creature. But then it's fun to like go back and be way stronger and then go and attack it. I want to be careful now. Yeah, go away. Ah, damn it. Are you playing or is this footage? I am playing. It is a stream. Yeah, it is a stream. Yeah, I made a video about it too, but I think this is just a great example of a cool boss that I could easily show here in this footage. I killed 2 other bosses. I think there are 5 of these mini bosses. They all have like a trophy. And there are like main bosses as well. You gotta be careful. Can you dual wield? I don't think you can. So you see that, for example, magic against this creature, it's not strong, like at all. You want to use your blade. Gotta be careful. But we can do a ton of damage now. I will use an ability to add some shields to my health bar, so I'm actually stronger. Okay, now it's time to charge again. Oh, nice parry. Okay, dodge away. I mean, sure you could say it is a little bit like Dark Souls with Bloodborne. I get where people are coming from. But I think at this point everything is like that, like those games. But it is fun in a more story-heavy RPG like this to have combat like that really challenges you as well if you want. Ooh, we gotta be careful now. God damn it. Okay, let's heal up. Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice dodge. Ooh. Okay. Is there any kind of stamina bar that I'm not seeing? No. So you have like your health bar, obviously, the red bar. You have the magic bar. Oh, we gotta dodge away again. And you have like your sort of focus bar that recharges. Oh, we got him. Yeah. That recharges when you do damage. So it kind of rewards you for being aggressive because yeah, it builds up and then you can do L2 to do some powerful attacks. So being aggressive is rewarding. That's kind of like Sekiro and kind of like Bloodborne for sure. So I kind of like that, but there's no like sort of oh yeah, we got some blue loot from the bandits we killed. But there's no like, you can like unlimited do your like dodge and do your sort of block. Like that is unlimited. So yeah, you just have to yeah, hit the button at the right time and you should be good to go. I mean, it makes it so that you are still like in the fight, that you are like, yeah, just you are not like sort of handicapped or anything. 17 hour, wow, really? I think that is right here, right? Let's go back. You are Dutch, right? Yes, I am. Thanks, Jory. Very, very informative stream and videos on a not too well-known game. Thanks, Lupa, for, of course, still checking it out. Yeah, this game has been... Actually, how it all started was that people were, like, sending me messages. Hey, thanks, Josh, for the sub. Sending me messages like, hey, are you going to check out Greedfall, right? Are you going to check out this new game? It looks right up your alley. And then I was like, okay, maybe I should check it out, right? Maybe I should... I think this is a campsite. And then I watched the trailer. They did a really well done gameplay overview trailer. Watched that and made a video on it. And I was pretty intrigued, actually. And then I was able to, luckily, like, get the game early. Did I ever go to this area? Let's just go there. We can go. I will ask you what I should do. We can go to the arena again. Maybe do some challenges there. We'll switch to normal then. Or just explore more worlds, or actually do one of the side missions. So you can kind of see how the story progresses. So let me know in the chat, say arena, side mission, or explore sort of the area. Do I have any water here? I think I do, yeah. It's pretty hot in here. Loki Loss asked, when do the reviews come out and what are your thoughts? So the reviews will come out in an hour from now. A little more. Oh, we're actually level 22 because we reached the camp. That is great. Now you can see me put a skill point there. So I'm really liking the game. I really would just want to continue playing. I actually like, oh man, Borderlands is coming out, but I want to see the game through. But I would also say wait for the reviews because they obviously saw the... I got the game like a few days ago. I also had some other things planned and other videos that I wanted to do, so could only play for 13 hours, still a lot of course in a few days. But yeah, I would say wait for those reviews, because if the game continues like this, if it is like this and it continues this way, I would rate it an 8 right now. Okay, we got Arena Explore. I see a lot of... Go with a side mission. You're standing in the campfire. In the campfire. Yeah, that was a bad idea. What class you to start with? Just tuning in. I started with magic, and then I kind of switched to more melee focused. So what I can do actually right now is just unlock the roll. I think that's a good idea to be able to roll, and then I want to unlock this so we can eventually go to the Fury. So this is needed to be able to wear better gear. For example, if I do Endurance 3, then I can wear better sort of heavy armor. If I go for Agility, then I can use better sword weapons. This is for Mental Powers for better rings, so I can do better magic. I think I'm going for that because I really need to upgrade my magic a little bit. Accuracy is likely for the guns, and then Willpower is for a necklace that helps you generate more mana. Endurance is... I think I'm going for... Yeah, more magic to kind of go for that more hybrid sort of thing. That's what I'm going to do. And you also have talents, and those are more for lockpicking. So you see chests in the world, you want to open it, so you need lockpicking 3. But it's actually cool that some of the gear pieces also give you upgrades for these skills. So I got a chest right now that has lockpicking +1, so that I don't need to spend one of these points. And these points are pretty rare. Like you see next point 25 and I'm level 22 right now. So it takes a while before you get new points. Thanks for the sub, by the way, there. Hey Yor, love your content and wondering how does the item system work? Does the rarity bear any difference on how good the item is, or just how you upgrade the item in question? Now the rarity does matter. but there are qualities. Like for example, I now have an epic item that has a quality of 80, while this legendary item is obviously legendary, but has a quality of 71. So it is not better. It kind of depends on what you want to go for. Do you want to hit more armor? Like, do you want to do more damage to armor? Then yeah, likely go for this weapon. It has a better stun rate, so it can stun the enemy better. I will just go for this weapon again because I do like it, but it is pretty hard to use. Hopefully I can use a better ring right now. Maybe I can make one. And like you can also upgrade your yeah, your clan mates, but it's sometimes pretty tough to find the right gear for them. What you can also do, and this is like one of the tips, get their gear. So thanks Loki Lost for the sub. Get their gear, because when you like recruit a new companion, they have very powerful gear and you can just take it and use it yourself. If you don't like have that character in your team. I think we were going for the arena, right? I saw a lot of people say arena. We went exploring. I don't want to do any spoilers. I think it is cool though to see kind of how the sort of story. I just don't want to spoil anything, but just take my word for it. I'm really enjoying these side missions. They are pretty intriguing. They have like mysteries and stuff like that. I really dig it. Let's go to the residence. Already pre-ordered next moons. Do you recommend this game? Like, if you like, oh, can we switch the time of day? No, not here. If you like action RPGs and like what you're seeing here, and don't mind that this game has like a lower budget than some of the more AAA style games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey or The Witcher 3, then I think that because there are not a lot of games like this coming out right now and for the rest of the year, actually I would say maybe the Outer Worlds is the closest you get. I think they did a great job. I went in with also like expectations that this was going to be a fun game to play, but I'm actually way more intrigued by the story than I thought I would be. Okay, we want to change to the, we want to switch to the daytime. Hey. Can you guys move away, please? Thank you. Let's go to the campfire here. Sleep till daytime. A really nice feature. I wish every game had like the ability to switch the time of day. Because games like Far Cry did not have that, and then you were like running around in the dark. It was pretty tough. Okay, so every coin tavern has an arena, so let's go there. Maybe we can finish the arena because it is level. This is also pretty cool. Like, I helped this guy with a side mission. He's like a shopkeeper. He has like native sort of items. If I did not help him, obviously he would not open shop, so I could not check out his items. Let's see what he got. And he has some other like more native. Oh, we are like. How can I change that? Wait. Oh wait, I know what it is. Let's do it like this. Buy. I think we had like compare. No. Advanced view. Yeah. So if I go, like you see more sort of, yeah, made with wood and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome armor. I haven't found any good armor for this yet, but maybe if I like rank up the reputation with this faction, I will get better armor. Still pretty hard to see because of the time of day, but I think you get the idea, right? But I actually want to sell because I got a lot of crap. This better. Let's sell some of the hats and stuff like that. The green stuff. Oh. I actually got a lot of money. Also nice, like, for example, if you wear a cape, then you get extra charisma, and that is needed to sort of convince people that, yeah, they have to do something, or stuff like that. So that really helps a lot. So totally buy a cape. That would be my thing here. Okay, well, let's go to the tavern. Is JorRaptor Swedish? No, I'm Dutch. Hey, Rich Yam. Better compared to Odyssey. Why do people always have to compare things with each other? Like I said, I think Odyssey is obviously a different game. It's open world. I would argue though that I mean I like history for sure. But I also like a sort of new fantasy world. That's what I really liked about Horizon Zero Dawn as well. You see a ton of merch there in the background. But oh wait, I wanna leave first. Oh, thanks SGT for becoming a member. You will now have an awesome JorRaptor icon that will change per month next to your name. So I appreciate you. Thanks for that. Okay. Thanks for the sub there, Blaze Gaming Z or Z, depends on where you come from. Okay, I want to change the difficulty because we've been playing on hard. I want to just show you the. I want to continue. I want to go to rank 5. I want to actually see if I can go and complete maybe the arena here on stream.
Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can
Comparisons are simple. I get it, but
incredible.
it's also not a good way to kind of go about it. I feel.
So quickly.
Sure, I mean in terms of like factual things, it is maybe a kind of similar game. It's an action RPG, just like Odyssey. But to say this one, I don't know. I don't like it. So we got these pretty crazy animals as you see right here. They are pretty tough. Let's make sure that one is as well. Okay. Okay. And that's what I also like about your companions. Oh, damn it. They have like different abilities too. So the main reason to kind of use your companions, to have them in your group, is because they say that's what I really like. Like having Siora with me, who is like sending out these shockwaves there. It's really fun because she gives a whole different take on the situation, because she's like from this island. So if people are saying, oh, the natives, they suck, stuff like that, she's like, yeah, but you aren't great too, you are slaughtering people and stuff like that. While if you don't have her in your party, you will not hear takes like that. And the NPCs will react to that as well. I think that's really one of the coolest features in this game for sure. We did it. That's great. Keep up the amazing content. Been here since 2017. I really appreciate that, Moons. Moons, I think I should say. Hope I pronounced it right. Comment similar to Creed, Horizon. Not really. Not Horizon. Not at all. Where would I compare the combat to? Oh, we actually are immediately going to the next. I think those are against some humans. I'm going to switch weapon now. The combat is it's just your. It's kind of your typical. There's not something that comes to mind like immediately in terms of where this game, what I would like compare it to. Maybe more like an MMO or something, but with more action style combat. Like this is pretty nice. Okay, we wanna heal my Kurt up. Okay. Oh damn it! I think we can maybe kill them. But it is really, yeah. I mean the Dark Souls or Demon Souls kind of comparison. I can see that too. But I wouldn't say that it's like a one-on-one comparison at all. Okay, let's show you this one. And I also really like that it makes you kind of feel powerful while the enemies are kind of powerful too. So instead of making you... Oh, we can finally do that roll now. Makes the combat look way cooler, I would say. Okay, let's take this guy out with some magic. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, I want to heal up. I don't have a lot of mana. Come on. No, I can heal up. Nice. So you do a ton of damage, but these enemies too. And it's really... I never really felt also that I died and it was because I had no control or anything. Oh my god, what is that? Did you play Dragon Age games? I played Origins a lot and I loved it. But it's been a long time. It's been a long time for sure. I haven't played 2. I did play Inquisition, but I could not get into it. Love your content. Keep up the good work. Thanks, SGT. I really appreciate you becoming a member. I hope you like the JorRaptor icon next to your name. Block and parry combat. It's kind of like that. And like kind of seeing the right moments to attack. What is this creature? This is the final challenge of the arena. Let's take it out, I think. Can you show us the weapon variety? So, I'm using right now a blade here. I already showcased you the two-handed weapons. And you also have a sort of axe. This is a more native axe, as you see right here. I hope you can see it. It's kind of dark. The rings are needed for magic. And there are way more other weapons too. You got like smaller blades, like sort of daggers. But it's kind of hard to... he can wear the axe though. It's not that great though. But you got like... I can show you that in the skill menu. You got like more... I can show you one hammer, for example, that I got over here. In the chest. Let me see, is it here? Yeah. Like a sort of hammer that you can use as well. It's like a one-handed heavy weapon. But you also have like one-handed or like huge other weapons that you can use. You have a gun as well. You can set traps. I never really went for that playstyle. You can reset all your abilities if you want. I never really did that. Here, reset skills, memory crystal 1. I never did that. But I think what you can do is kind of save, then reset your skills, and then you have like 2 saves, one with like a completely different build. And it should play pretty different. I haven't like scratched the surface of anything. But I kind of went for the sort of melee magic kind of combo, and you could really go both ways. I think it's should be pretty cool, but I haven't tried any of the technical stuff really with throwing traps and stuff like that. Hopefully they will come with a good story. Like I said, I've been enjoying myself a lot with the story. Let's see what this creature is all about. Let's descend. I'm pretty terrified. Okay, gets. Oh my god. Okay, what is... Okay, it's stuck again. Let's attack. Okay, Siora. I did not like that. I heal for you. Yeah, we're getting some hits in. It seems to be more like a challenge. Ooh. And you of course have the technical pulse as well. I don't really use it that often, but it's nice for sticky situations. So to use a health potion or anything. You can also, for example, then use the roll, for example, if you want. Oh, okay, we gotta parry more against this guy. In that sense, it kind of reminds me of Sekiro. Only the parrying here is way easier because you can just mash the block button, as I do like all the time, and then I easily parry the attacks. Let's make sure that it gets some. Whoa! What he did like rocks out of the ground. Is it open world? It's not open world, but there are like sort of areas you can explore. And they can be quite large. Okay, let's switch for the sake of this battle to my heavy weapon. Oh, really? Okay, I haven't actually changed weapons in combat, but looks like you can do it without pausing or with pausing. Like you can pause the game mid combat. Let's heal myself up. Get some new shields. And we go in again. Okay, I gotta heal my teammates. Good. Here, get some health back. Okay, they are back up. It's like doing rapid attacks, but it's not doing a lot of damage. Okay. Oh. There we go. King of the Peaks. Champion of the arena. Nice.
I must say, this is the first time I've ever seen such a young team leader win the title.
I gotta say.
The prize awarded to champions.
I'm really curious what this prize will be. We of course got 2 trophies. 1000, the broadsword of the... Okay, I'm curious what that is.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back.
There are any dragon-like bosses. I saw in one screenshot actually today a sort of dragon-style enemy. Whoa, agility 5. I don't have that yet. Now I kind of regret putting a skill point in the damn mental power. Man, so that's like one of the best weapons in the game likely that I just got. Let's do it like this. Record the clip as well. So I hope you got a good idea of Greedfall and what it kind of is. Like I said, go in expecting not like a AAA game or anything, but if you are into action RPGs, if you like stories, if you like having choices impact the game, if you like having cool gear and chasing it, because right now I'm like, god damn it, I want to hit agility level 5, want to get to level 25, and yeah, like there's a good incentive for me to now go and level up, apart from like getting better. And then I also get this awesome new ability if I have 3 more ability points. So when I hit level 25, I actually got this Fury ability and I got 1 extra agility. So I really feel that the progression in this game is really well done. I always have something to chase after because I got a cool weapon that I want to use or something like that. Or I saw a choice option where I thought, oh man, I want that choice option. So I'm going to invest points in the charisma or anything, or in the intuition that helps you with the dialogues as well. So I will have a more concise video up, as you come to expect from me, with my full impressions on, with examples, why I like the game, what I don't like about the game. Obviously there are some things that, like, there are buildings that are recycled, or there are like that it's not like fully open world. I don't know, I'm just really enjoying my time. I just want to see where it goes. I would say wait for the reviews. They should be live in an hour from now, from other people that maybe got the game earlier and got further than me. For now, I will say I will just make more videos. I got some cool ideas about the game. Let me know if you are interested. And I think that if you like action RPGs, there's totally something here, but I can totally see why you maybe want to check out some other opinions as well. I'm really enjoying the game, that's for sure. But yeah, that's kind of my take. Thanks for the stream, thanks Ash for watching, thanks Zesalupa. Can you get any cosmetics? So like the gear is the thing you see. So there's no like facial customization window. For a game like this, doesn't really matter because you like play through it, you get better gear, and then your character changes all the time. And I don't think there's any DLC or New Game Plus planned, so you gotta keep in mind, if you like games that last longer, if you like thinking about getting Borderlands 3 or this game, Borderlands 3 will have major support post-launch with free content and the season pass, while this game will just be a concise RPG, no microtransactions, just a cool story from as far as I've seen, fun combat, an interesting world that I'm intrigued by, I want to explore further. That's kind of my take so far. I hope I informed you enough. That's also what this stream was kind of about. So I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's about like going to this new island, finding a cure for your lost continent, and then you see that there's way more stuff going on. And some of these sort of quests that I already saw got me pretty interested. And I'm like really like, there are so many quests in my mission log, and I'm like, okay, what should I do next? There's a ton of stuff to do, and it's all like interesting in my opinion so far. Thanks a lot for watching. I will do a weekly reset live stream for Odyssey, of course, as we always try to do here on the channel. Tomorrow, play around in the Discovery Tour, and then work on the review and on some other videos too. Thanks to Gummy Gamer for subscribing and everyone else for joining here on this pretty late night stream. I usually stream earlier, but hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to stream the game before launch because if you are still on the fence, I hope this helped you kind of pick if you were going to pick it up or not. Yeah, I would say wait for the reviews as well. I'm curious what the scores will be. I think it will be 75, 80. That's where I'm leaning towards myself. So thanks a lot for watching. Do enemies respawn? Yes, they do. If you go to a region and then come back, they respawn. So that's also a nice farming method. For now, though, I will speak to you next time. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And goodbye.